Welcome to the best gambling show on the internet. This is the home of the money pick. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. NFC, AFC Championship, over-unders to bet. Let's get this money. First game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Baltimore Ravens. Over, under 44.5. Money over. I absolutely love the over in this game, and I get it. I've been saying it for the last 2 years. I do not like the Chiefs' offensive weapons. I don't, especially at wide receiver. But at a certain point, with Mahomes back against the wall, you know he's going to make enough plays. And I love this Ravens defense, but we're at an era in the NFL where we're not going to see the Patriots shutting down Peyton Manning like they did in 2007. We're not going back to that era. When you have a great quarterback in a big game, they will cook, they will put up points. And like, for instance, the team total for the Chiefs is over under 20.5. I got them going over. And let's talk about the Ravens. I'm worried about this Chiefs linebacking core. I think that's the most important facet for trying to stop Lamar Jackson. You need good pursuit. You need good discipline. You need to keep him in the pocket. And I'm not sure the Chiefs are going to be able to do that. Like, I know Chris Jones is an absolute dog, but is this defensive line as good as we think it is? Like, this Chiefs secondary can play, but I think when you're playing the Ravens, the front seven is the most critical part of your defensive unit. And we see the Chiefs blitzing a lot, and that's all well and good. You need to change the quarterback's timing. Houston did it last week in the first half, and it worked really well. But the issue is that's when Zay Flowers, that's when Odell Beckham Jr. come into play with the big explosive plays. And listen, I don't know if there's a team more explosive in this league than the Ravens. Can you name one? And that's been my criticism with the Chiefs. They don't have a lot of game breakers. There's no explosion. But at a certain point, you got Mahomes back against the wall. Andy Reid emptying the playbook, emptying the barrel. I think the Chiefs will be able to cook. And listen, the team total for the Ravens is 24.5. I think they go over. I think they get to the 27-30 range. And I think the Chiefs can get that 24 easy. So I see like a 30-24 type game. Make it a money pick. For the first half, 22.5. I like the under because characteristically, in the past, the Chiefs always had a good opening script. They always had a good first quarter on offense. I don't think we've been seeing it this year, and I think this Ravens defense will shell shock them a little bit. Then Mahomes will ease into the game, and also with nerves have to play a factor. We saw how nerves played a factor for the Ravens in the first half. I like the under 22.5 in the first half, but I absolutely love the over 44.5 full game. Make it a damn money pick. Next game, we got the Detroit Lions, Dan Campbell, at the San Francisco 49ers, over, under, 51 under. I really like the under. I'm probably going to be isolated on an island like Wilson in Castaway. I get it, and I don't mind being isolated. And listen, I think this Detroit defense is playing good football, and I think they peaked at the right time. You remember the trajectory of this Lions defense. First 5 games, they were pretty damn good. Remember week 1 against the Chiefs, just for an example. Then in the middle of the season, they completely faded off. Then in week 15, we started seeing them play better, and then they've been playing really good football. And I think Brock Purdy is starting to feel the pressure a little bit. And I'm not saying Purdy sucks or that Purdy shouldn't be a starter. Like, don't mix my words. But let's be honest, the dude missed a lot of throws against the Packers, and some of those throws are inexcusable, and we even saw Shanahan had quite a bit to say. And when you talk about the 49ers, you talk about Shanahan, and you talk about the run game. And I haven't seen this Detroit defense pushed around this year. Remember the year before, they were probably one of the worst defenses against the run, but I haven't seen them pushed around this year. And a lot of stopping the run game, it's just pure grit, pure physicality, and pure effort, and staying in your run fits. All of those things I think the Detroit Lions bring to the table. I am a little bit worried about Goff. I am a little bit worried about Goff, man. And I know this isn't going to be terrible weather conditions, and I get it. This 49ers defense has shown some vulnerabilities, but I do think this 49ers defense has a big day, and that's the big reason why I like the under. And now with Detroit games, it could always turn into a shootout. That's why it's not a money pick. The team total for the Lions is over under 21.5. I like the over on that. The team total for the 49ers is 28.5. I absolutely love the under. That's a borderline money pick on the 49ers team total 28.5. First half 24.5. I don't have a good read on that because I would not bet the under. Let's just say that in the first half total, because let's look at these coaches. You got Ben Johnson, one of the best scripted play merchants in this league. They always come out with a good 15 to 20 plays to Detroit Lions. And then you got Shanahan, and we know the cachet. We know the creativity he brings to every single offensive game. So to recap, the money pick is over 44.5, full game in the Ravens game, and also a borderline money pick on the 49ers team total under 28.5. Let's get this money. Everyone have a great weekend. And listen, I'll say it again, a little bit melancholy here. We know we only have 3 football games left in this season. It sucks, but let's try to enjoy it, boys.